Let us solve here the components of a vector p sub 1 to p sub 2 using the given values here. Now for our first unknown here, or our first set of given, in this case here, these are parts of R2. So we can solve it like this. For the vector p sub 1, p sub 2, that's p. This is actually the difference. And then let's say that the first entries here are x's. We have here y's, and for the next you have here the z's. This is to be x sub 2 minus x sub 1 and y sub 2 minus y sub 1. So we just simply plug in the values here, where x sub 2 and y sub 2 are part of p sub 2, and x sub 1 and y sub 1 are part of p sub 1. So here you will have the results for 2 minus 3, and you have 8 minus 5. So the component of the vector p sub 1 to p sub 2 would be, you have here negative 1 and 3. Now let's do the same thing here for the second set of points here for our R2. So again, we can solve it like this. The difference of x sub 2 minus x sub 1, or it's already the difference. And we have y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Considering this as our entries for x sub 2 and y sub 2, you'll have negative 4 minus negative 6. And please do not forget the signs. And you have here negative 1 minus 2. So you have here the result, negative 4. This will become plus. So you will get the result of 2. Sorry, that's 2 and negative 3. Now for the next two, we have here members of R3. So the same formula will be used, but we'll be extending here for the third. Again, x sub 2 minus x sub 1, y sub 2 minus y sub 1, and you have here z sub 2 minus z sub 1, considering the third given entries. So you have here 2 minus 5, 4 minus negative 2, and 2 minus 1. So for this given here, we'll have the result of negative 3, and then 4 plus 2, that's 6, and you have here 1. And finally, for the last, you will have here the same formula, x sub 2 minus x sub 1, y sub 2 minus y sub 1, and then you have z sub 2 minus z sub 1. So you have negative 1. Of course, these are all part of the 0 vector, minus 0, 6 minus 0, 1 minus 0. So you will have the same values, negative 1. You have 6 and 1 for our result. So again, we use this formula in solving for the components of vector p sub 1, p sub 2, where our initial, I forgot to mention this, our initial point is p sub 1 and the terminal point is p sub 2. In the next few videos, we are going to determine the initial and terminal points given the component of the vector that contains them and one of the two. Thank you very much for watching.